amigas.
So this is going to be our June haul. We are going to do it in
first
parts.
June haul.
Well, no, I can edit it together.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll just film them as we get them, and then
Okay.
at the end of the month we'll upload it.
So beans.
If you see us wearing different outfits, that's because
This is
different
over the
part of
whole
month.
month.
Yeah. So, I guess I'm going first. Okay, so back in January, February, I read a book called Ruby Red by Kirsten Geyer. Hope I'm saying your last name right. If not, I do apologize. And I read that book, and I'm like, I have got to read the next book. Well, I found the next two. I found the last two. I haven't found Ruby Red in hardcover, but I found Sapphire Blue. Love the cover. Oh, my God. And
It's really, like, thin.
Yeah.
Emerald
Except
Green.
for this one.
Oh, I love the... Oh.
Because, like,
And
Oh.
I love how
They're,
it's
like-
textured.
not very wide.
No, they're not.
I love how the books are actually textured.
I never realized that those girls are the ones that are on the paperback. So technically they're kind of connected, so they're not
Yeah.
totally different.
Yeah.
So there are those.
But the hardcovers are way prettier.
And I have a really good best friend who knows me very well.
I just looked down, I'm like, oh, look at this!
She just looks over.
She was like, oh, look at this, and I'm ready.
And this was just released not too long ago. For those of you who
Nerds.
know me or who've probably listened to the last, some of the few. I'm a big J.R. Tolkien fan, and he translated Beowulf. So she's like, Amy, I found a book for you. And it was this.
I wasn't trying to find it, I just looked down.
She just looked down.
I'm like, oh, look at this!
So I'm excited to read this. I just found out that he did this. But it is together with Selic Spell, and it's edited by his son. So I'm excited to read this because I've seen the movie Beowulf. I haven't actually read the.
thought it was a short,
No, it's a long poem.
I thought it, but okay, I was wrong. I always thought it was like just a short one.
But this also has commentary. So that's, from page 13 to 106 is Beowulf. Everything else is commentary.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So,
Beautiful cover.
Yes. Beautiful cover, beautiful black back book. Ooh.
Oh,
Shiny.
it's like
Shiny.
Iridescent.
weird. Feel
Like
it's
embossed.
plasticky.
Oh, that's weird.
I like it. So, yep. Alright, so I actually have a fairly large, I guess.
Because this is technically your second haul. Because we already
Yes.
did the first
Yeah.
haul.
Yes.
You love those bugs.
Yes, I did.
I think I bought the least.
So, first we went to, last week we went to Books A Million, and I got some books there. I don't know if I already bought this one, yeah. So I got Succubus Dream by Rochelle Mead. Like I said, I don't know if I already have this one. I know I have Succubus Heat.
That's probably, yeah.
But I think I have two of them. I can't remember what the other one is. But, okay, anyways. And then I got Unearthly by Cynthia Hand. I love this cover.
Yeah.
It's so
they're all
pretty.
really pretty.
This one's pretty purple, and I got stickies all over the place.
Yeah.
That's going to be annoying.
You'll get it.
And then I got 7 Years to Sin by Sylvia Day. Now, I already had one of her books. It's... I can't remember the name of it. It's two of them together. I can't remember which one it is.
Oh, the one that I got you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the one with the high heel on the cover.
Yeah. And then I got another one from Sylvia Day, Reflected in You.
That's the second one in the Crossfire trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. I'm excited.
And there's nothing wrong with them besides that there's a stripe along the bottom.
Yeah.
Yep. And then from New to You, I guess they've been getting in a lot of books lately, so they're behind on checking in, and they've got this new helper, and she was checking in books, and I guess she thought.
Apparently, we look like the people that like vampire books.
Yeah, because he's like, here, you can have this one.
She
This
was.
is Once Dead Trice. Twice Shy by Kim Harrison.
Oh, that's a Kim Harrison book.
Yes. So, and then
Are they new covers?
I don't
Isn't
know.
that her?
I think so.
Oh, so that's an adult book.
Cool.
It looked like a young adult, like
Yeah, it
vampire
did.
book,
I was
but
like, oh, I didn't know she
maybe
did
they're
young
trying
adult.
to market them towards, unless she has a young adult too. I don't know.
And then I got Stephen King's The Firestarter. I've seen the movie with Drew Barrymore. I
They're
figured
making another movie.
might as well read it.
Hey.
You know what they are going to make a movie out of? Cell. I got so excited.
And just like Nikki, I picked up a couple Wiccan books.
I had 3 in my hand originally, but then I'm like, I gotta scale this back.
So, well, I took in a lot of books too. So
I don't have any books. I have to read them before I can
So,
give them back to them.
I got Philosophy of Wicca by Amber Lane Fisher. I just like the seashell on the front.
Nautilus.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a Nautilus
Yeah.
shell.
And then
Spiral of Life.
by Raven Grimazzi, I got Beltane.
These look like old books too.
Yeah.
Like 70s books. Or
Yes, but this was.
something. It's probably not.
No,
I mean, it's like,
but the artwork.
I love the artwork. 2001.
oh, well, it's so pretty old actually.
And then
And
by
Llewellyn.
Dorothy Morrison, I got Yule, which is one of our big holidays that we celebrate in our faith. So I'm excited for that because that is actually coming up
Not for a while.
at the end of
It's
the
like,
year.
it's summer.
I'm already ready for Halloween.
Yeah, I know.
And then I have by Amber K. and Azriel Aaron K. Candlemas, which is also Imbolc. So I am really excited to read those, and that's it. That is
That's
my
the
haul.
precarious pile. It looked like it was.
Yeah, I know.
But yep, that's my haul.
So the first book I got in the bargain section of Barnes & Noble. Why do I always call it Barnes & Noble?
I don't know.
Books A Million. It's Bewitching by Alex Flynn. Now, if you read Beastly or if you saw the movie, this is about the witch, Kendra, who was played by Mary-Kate. Is it Mary-Kate Olsen?
Yeah.
Yeah. And, plus the cover is, like, really beautiful. Like, her dress is so pretty, and she has this really pretty purple streak in her hair. I was like, yes, I'm getting it. Plus, it was, like, only $2.97, so I'm like, I'm just, yeah,
Steal of a deal.
I can do that. And it's purple. Such a pretty color. I didn't expect it to be purple. I figured it was dark, because the book cover's dark.
Yeah.
So, this is really exciting. I'm like, because I have Beastly, and I really did enjoy it, so I do like her writing. But plus, it's a fairy tale kind of retelling type of deal.
Yeah.
And it's about witches, and those are, like, all of my favorite things. And the next one, I finally got The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black. Now, this is a standalone about vampires. And, you should know, I completely love Holly Black. She's, like, one of my favorite writers. If you ever read her, like, oh my god, and she has a new fairy book coming out.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Like, I love her fairy tale, like, her fairy books. Because they're so messed up. They're about, like, people shooting up fairy dust. Like, who writes a book about people shooting up fairy dust? Yes! I love her writing! And I've, like, And I have, like, White Cat and all that, which is about curse workers, which is about people who can do magic. So, I love everything she writes.
You have White Cat?
Yeah, I don't have the rest of the series. I only have White Cat.
The first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's White Cat, Red Glove, and Blackheart.
Okay.
But, of course, for Blackheart, there's, like, cover change!
Ah.
And all the it'll match in paperback, but I already have the first one in hardcover. In the first, the Red Glove will match, if I get it in hardcover, it'll match. I kind of like the new covers better, but I already started with the other covers.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Please stop doing that, people who do book covers. Whoever's in charge of that, can we stop doing that?
Yeah.
Please. Well, this is it so far. And I mean, I'm sure most people either have this, heard of it, or have read it already.
Yeah.
I'm late on the train for this one, but I saw it in hardcover and I was like, want it! There's nothing else in the bookstore because every time I go there looking for books, I'm going to go on a rant now. They never have the books I'm looking for. I went there today for 3 books. They didn't have any of them there. And last time, same books, still didn't have them there.
Again, we're going to have to try one next city over.
I think we've picked it over enough.
Yeah, there's nothing left in our Books a Million that we don't already own. Okay, so we went to the bookstore yesterday. And
New to you books.
Yeah. I bought a lot of horror books. I bought a Fear Street book. This is The Prom Queen by R.L. Stein. I never read this one when I was little. I didn't have this one, so I was like, ooh!
Gotta get it.
Yeah. I stupidly sold all my Fear Street books a couple years ago at the art sale. Now I regret it.
Yep, because he's making
Oh, well.
another series.
Well, it's because I read each one 5 times already. So
Yeah.
I'm like, what do I need these for? They're just
It
taking up.
wasn't new anymore.
Yeah, so I was like, I wasn't really
Your
going
past
to read
chapters.
them again. But I probably would now. For my Goodreads goal. I'm like, I can read half of them in a day.
Yeah.
It only take maybe an hour to read. But I used to love reading these when I was a kid. Oh my god. I wasn't really a Goosebumps girl. I was a Fear Street girl. Because they killed people in these books. I like that much. Goosebumps was way too tame for me when I was a child.
I read
nah.
the Santa one, the one that took place at the mall.
The one that I had.
I
yeah.
read one day at Horrorland because I lived in an apartment and downstairs I had 2 young boys that were my friends at the time and they had all the Goosebumps books. So I borrowed some of them and I think I owned One Day at Horrorland because I liked the cover of that one.
That was my favorite.
Didn't they make that into one of the shows too? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, hello.
Not as good as the book.
No. They don't.
They never are.
Usually as scary as it is in your head.
Yeah.
And then I bought Interview with a Vampire by Anne Rice. My mother has, almost every Anne Rice book other than her erotica books that she wrote under a different name. But she didn't have Interview with a Vampire. I went looking in her room, which is also the library. She has so many books. And she didn't have it. She thinks she, lent it to someone and never got it back. Because I was she had all the other ones and I wanted to read the first one. So I bought it. $1. Good times. Then I, bought an H.P. Lovecraft. Lovecraft. Totally just said that.
I'm just yeah, whatever.
Lovecraft book. Oh, God. And it's just, it has the Call of Cthulhu in here. I haven't really read any H.P. Lovecraft. I've seen some movies based on his stories, but I've never actually read him, so. Oh, and they have the Dunwich Horror in here. So that's cool. On the back cover, you probably can't see it. It looks weird. It's people wrapped in this weird spider web and giant bugs and an eye. It's really creepy.
Yeah.
Oh.
And teeth?
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
That tree kind of reminds me of the creepy one in Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah. This tree's made out of people. So that should be fun. Then they had a whole bunch of occult, Wicca pagan books there.
That they had just gotten that day.
Yeah, so that was a good time.
Yes.
So I got How to Be a Wicked Witch. Good spells, charms, potions, and notions for bad days. by Patricia Telesco or whatever.
The cover's really
I
pretty.
know. I was like, the cover's awesome, and I liked How to Be a Wicked Witch. It's not anything bad in here. There's no. Like curses or things. You know.
It's just how to make your bad days good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Add to my Wicca collection. Then I bought a book of vampire stories. So this is a bunch of short stories by different people. There's Bram Stoker in here. And Anne Rice. There's an Anne Rice story and a bunch of other people I don't know. So that should be fun. And then this haul is vampire heavy for me. And then I bought Vampires
From Dracula to Twilight.
by Charlotte Montague. I just thought the book looks really cool. I've seen this before in a
Yeah.
bookstore. And it's in like perfect condition, and I thought it was interesting.
Oh, neat. The end papers look really cool.
Yeah, it's like all like distressed looking. It looks like old distressed wallpaper.
Yeah.
I keep flipping open to that page. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting because, you know, being a lover of horror movies and a special effects makeup artist, I like to read about things like that. And it's a good reference for me
Mm-hmm.
if I ever have to do vampire. Or just for fun, because I like vampires.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's my haul.
Hello! This is going to be my June haul. I almost wanted to say wrap up, but that wouldn't be it. The first book that I've been eyeing for so long. I don't know how, probably since I've seen the movie. But it's Stardust by Neil Gaiman. Enough said, it's Neil Gaiman.
Yeah, I know. Like, you know Neil Gaiman. If you don't, what's wrong with you?
You've
They're
been
I don't know if they're redoing all of the covers of his books into kind of like this style.
And they all match.
They all match, which is really kind of cool. And I saw on BookTube a girl, I think in England, had a cloth hardcover bound edition of this, and it was blue, and I'm like, when will they get
jealous.
it? But they don't have. They're all paperback. But
Christmas.
I was like, yeah, I've been eyeing it long enough, so time to own.
Yes.
And then I got The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. I got for Christmas from Nikki's mom a couple of years ago. The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest, which is the third installment. And I just decided, since I don't own the first two myself, and I love these books, that I would pick them up. And it was only like $10. Actually, it was on sale. It was $9.99, so I got it for $8.99. So, and I'm thinking I will reread these, because it is like a really good series. Read the last one so fast, like in 2 days, and they're like thick.
They're pretty decent size.
They are decent size. This one is, because this is mass market paperback. It is, wait a minute, it's like 640 pages.
That's a decent size book.
Decent. So, next time, maybe this month, I will complete that, and then I can read it over again, because I think this is my favorite, like, adult fiction mystery crime book. Very good. We went to Goodwill because we're gonna cosplay at Horror Fest. I always want to call it Horror Fest. It's Scream Fest. It's at the end of October in Orlando. And we went into like their clearance. It's separate from the main store. And I picked up a book about Eleanor Roosevelt. It is by Blanche Wiesen Cook. I'm probably saying the first part of her last name incorrectly. But I've always been kind of interested in Eleanor Roosevelt. I've seen a little bit of things here and there about her. And she says one of my favorite quotes, which is, "I do not fail, I succeed at finding what doesn't work." I like that quote. So, and I just told myself, you know, if I see a book that's about her, I'll just pick it up. I'm not going to go out of my way because I don't really read nonfiction, but she seemed like an interesting person, so I will slowly be reading this. And then at our New to You bookstore, I got Grave Surprise, which is the first book in the Harper Connolly series by Charlene Harris. I love this series, and I'm bummed that she's not going to be writing any more about it.
Yeah, because they really never finished the story.
No.
At least to my...
They never... Oop, I don't want to... Yeah, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, I haven't read them.
They're amazing.
I have them in my Kindle.
They're amazing.
They are amazing.
They're my favorite series of hers. And then I got The Magic Power of Witchcraft by Gavin Frost and Yvonne Frost. Like a book from the 70s or something. 76, but that's okay. I liked the cover. And then I got this amazing book. It's the Encyclopedia of Tarot, and it's by Stuart R. Kaplan. It's volume 3.
So big.
It is huge. Look at that. This, just to kind of give you a reference, it's like 3 fingers, 4 fingers, 4 knuckles worth. So, yeah, it's big. Whee!
Well, I know.
Oh, there's a naked chick. Sorry about that.
Well,
Open the book.
I'm like, oh, sorry.
I mean, some of the tarots do have naked women on it.
Yep. And then I also got a couple of books. I've been looking for books that have botanical illustration. It's a very type of distinct illustration that I want to add to my grimoire and Book of Shadow, because I just think they're beautiful types of illustrations. This one is Herbs, an illustrated encyclopedia. It is a complete culinary, cosmetic, medicinal, and ornamental guide by Kathy Kevill. That one. And then I also got the Illustrated Encyclopedia of Herbs, the medicinal and culinary uses. It's over 250 species, illustrated in full color, edited by Sarah Bunny.
I like that name.
And then these ones are really cool. Like, look at that.
Almost lifelike.
Yeah, it's a really neat type of illustration.
Warfelder.
Like, really smash. Yeah, I'm putting that book down. It's a big book. But yeah, that's my haul. Not too much.